And welcome back to Choice Man, everybody. This is episode 52. Sam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We have done that 6 times today. Not because we needed to, but because we accidentally recorded our first episode this morning.
Yeah.
The first time with no audio. Oh, come on, guys. You guys are really laughing at that. That is embarrassing. Geez, Sam, they are laughing at us like crazy. Anyways, we're rounding it out today, episode 52. And this is everything you need to know about starting a podcast. Sam, hit him with the preface.
Yeah.
Or the what we want to preface it with.
Yep. We're not pros. I mean, we have some experience, and it's not close to a lot of other people's experience. But like, we're not the big name guys. We're just a couple guys that thought, we could start a podcast and get going.
We're the me peasants, the weird little peasants in the town.
Little peasants.
Yes.
And so like we can tell you guys a few things about getting started.
Yeah.
I think we are entitled to do that because we've made it this far. Episode 50 is a milestone.
Yeah.
So
We're looking to hit another milestone.
Yeah.
At 100, then 150. I think Joe Rogan is like 200 and... Well, he's 2,000 and something in. It's ridiculous. That man has a lot of episodes.
Yep.
Also, his are like 3 hours long, which ours
Right.
used to be. And nobody wants to listen to us talk that long. Actually, nobody really wants to listen to anybody on Joe Rogan talk that long, other than maybe like Jordan Peterson.
yeah.
He's good to listen to.
Actually interesting people.
Yeah, we're not interesting. So we don't really have a verse for the day. We do have like a theme, which is that God's going to provide for you. If you're being faithful, so get started. Take those steps. And that really is the overarching piece of advice on how to get started is
Just go for it.
get started. Take that baby step. Maybe it's a huge step,
Yeah.
but take that first step.
Well, and also I say don't be afraid to let it die. Like if it is clear after you start that like, oh, this was okay. It was fun for a bit and it clearly is not working. Like, I mean, don't try to grasp at straws you can't hold or shouldn't hold. So like it's okay to let it go. You failed at something that it's fine. But what's it going to do for you if if you let it go? I don't
Yeah, totally.
just yeah.
Yeah, so, if you have questions, if you have concerns, we have the answers, clearly. So what do you need in terms of starting a podcast? Well, you need something to record yourself and a vision.
This right here.
Yeah, phone works great. I'd probably just start with that, actually. I think it's probably a great idea. Just start with phone.
Yeah, that's how we started.
Yeah, because also you'll kind of figure out, do I like this? Do we not like it? Because like me and Sam figured out after a while, we do like this. We like doing it.
It's like 2, 3 or 4 episodes that
Yeah.
we did on a phone before we moved to actual mics borrowing.
That's a good question.
It wasn't too long before we actually started buying or borrowing actual mics from people to actually get better quality.
It must have been like 2 or 3 because we used them. I know we used them in the 4th episode with Maggie and Layla.
Yeah.
Not sure about other times. That's a great question.
Yeah, so maybe 3 episodes.
Yeah, something like that. So, but again, start with your phone. And the vision is the most important part of it all. That's going to help keep you steady when things don't seem great, like when you don't have that many listeners, you don't have that many followers. Like we don't have that many listeners, we don't have that many followers that are subscribed. Not that much interaction either. We're still looking for more interaction, and some of it is consistency. So like Gary Vee, social media guy, he talks a lot about like it basically takes 100 videos or podcasts or whatever before you're probably going to see anything. Some people, the algorithm accepts faster, but like it takes a while to build up that reservoir of enough history and backlog. It's the same thing like getting monetized on YouTube. You have to just have enough. You got to have enough stuff. And it's like, just get started. Just keep recording. I mean, it took us way too long to get to episode 50. We should have been here last year,
Late last year,
late last year probably. And actually probably more like late fall,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
If we were consistent, but we missed some things. We didn't even post some stuff. So like it's not been very smooth, but we did it. And the vision is the part that's kind of kept us afloat. Like we know generally what we want. Like we want a studio and we want it to be a big production and we want to be able to help people make their podcast a reality, stuff like that. So equipment and format and all the other details, they don't really matter so much. Those will start to show up over time. So you'll get better gear at some point. Like we got these mics because I was like, well, I want Bluetooth mics so we can go places and interview people, but have like two and they be Bluetooth. It took a while. It took a while to find those. Found them. They literally had like come out a week before I found them.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, no way, this is great. They work awesome. And also, you
And
know what?
they were decently cheap too
Yeah.
for being this good.
Yeah, I mean, one of the mics that we were borrowing were close to the same price of like all four of these, but they were like studio mics. So
Right.
they were good.
Weren't going anywhere.
No. And I mean, again, you're just going to collect that stuff over time. You'll get if you really want a studio at some point, you'll have a studio at some point.
Right.
Format, you'll figure out the format. We've gone through a bunch of format changes, just like a discipleship group. Like our discipleship group has gone through format changes. You're going to adapt. You're going to find things that you can alter and make better. Don't worry about it. But getting your vision and message more dialed in, that's what's going to help keep you moving forward. So like some of our way to get the message more dialed in was getting a format that worked better. So our format starting episode 38, where we actually script it a little bit, not exactly, but it's a general list to follow through with some actual like key sentences that, you know, like I'm the one that generally is writing most of the stuff. So I have some general key sentences that I think are good. And we try to hit those, but then we can fill in with different things as we go because we think on spot for some of the stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, get your vision and message more dialed in. That's going to help you stay afloat when things are not potentially as glorious as you think they could be. Would you say, Sam, that the hardest part, the part that probably holds people back from doing lots of things in life, is just to start?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, that is the big step. Because after you've done something a couple times or even just one time, it's a lot easier to just do it again. So like going on a roller coaster, especially one that does like a loop-de-loop that goes upside down. That was me when I was like 8. Like it's much easier to do it again than to do it the first time.
Yeah.
And like you see that even with kids will tell you, like, I don't want to do that. Why? It's a little scary.
And they want to do it again right after.
And then yeah. Going down the slide, so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's because we're scared of what we don't know.
Yeah.
Should we be? No.
What you don't know can't hurt you. Wait a second.
What? I don't think that's true. I think you might not know that there's a bear in there in the woods, and that could hurt you.
Oh, shoot.
But I mean, again, so it's like, don't overthink it. Grab your phone and record.
Yeah.
And again, we're talking podcast specifically, but it could be anything. Grab your pen and write the thing. Get in the car and go talk to the person. Whatever it is. Ask the question. I don't know. Have the conversation. It's not a fully don't think, just do, but it's on its way to that. It's in the similar vein of like, stop thinking about it so much and just start it.
Right.
That's where we were at. I mean, that's what happened with the YouTube channel. It's just like, all right, whatever. We're just going to go ahead and do that. We're going to see what the Lord does with that. And it's in his hands. And also we have work to do on it. So that's great. Worry about mics and if you should do video podcasting and if you should start a YouTube channel and where should you host your podcast. Worry about that stuff later. Those things shouldn't hinder you from taking action on your idea. So start building. Whatever piece it is, just do it. So if you have an idea, If you have a vision, don't hold back. Step right into it, all yours. Run faster and farther by the grace of God. I mean, I feel like that ties in some level to episode 51.
Yeah.
Where, you know, if choice men, choice people are making good choices, sometimes that means those choices aren't going to be safe feeling. And that's expanding your gravitational coordinates.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
expand your gravitational coordinates. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfy.
Doing more hard things.
Yeah, do more hard things. I mean, that's what we talked about at the very beginning of Choice Men. Episode 1, we talked about, it's in the description of what our show is. We want to make people the right kinds of uncomfortable. That means you're going to have to do some hard stuff and get uncomfortable doing those things. And then get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the greatest in their fields are comfortable being uncomfortable. That's just a fact. So, you know, get into that. And how would one do that, Sam, kind of in their spiritual next step?
Yeah. Yeah. Asking the Lord for strength, praying to Him for the right move, the right next step, giving you obvious hints and obvious just signs that you should be taking whatever step you are contemplating, whatever step you are thinking about, praying about, talking with other people about. Like, I mean, if you ask the Lord for help, He will make your paths obvious in the right ways. And sometimes that is by making you think, like, even some people, like, right after they pray, they're like, oh, okay, I know exactly what I should be doing. And so, like, and like, this could be anything from, like, oh, was I in sin there? Do I need to go apologize to that person and ask for forgiveness? Or do I need to buy this car that could help me 3 years in the future if I buy it now versus, I mean, it'll be gone in a while. Like, any decision you're making, like, pray to the Lord, ask Him for strength, ask Him for the right next step.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, obviously praying and reading your Bible a lot can help you in a lot of ways too.
Yeah, totally. And your practical life next step, if it's something like a podcast, just press record. So Think Media, they're a podcasting group, but they also do other social media stuff. You can find them on YouTube. I'll probably link their YouTube channel. But their like motto is just press record, which is great for content creation. That's what they're talking about in particular, is just press record. But like, you can take that as an analogy and apply that to a bunch of stuff. So that's your practical thing. Just think, press record. You got the idea, put it on the paper. You've got the conversation you need to have with somebody, just do it. Nike, but that's different.
Yeah.
You've got a podcast idea, just press record. Get a phone. Everybody's got one. Somebody's got one. Borrow your uncle's. Yeah, what is Ian? Remember the Titans? What did he say? He's like,
you don't have a tie. Borrow your
dad's. If you don't have a dad, borrow one from a bum, because there ain't a bum on the streets that look as dumb as you are, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you all about how much fun you're going to have this season. We leave for camp, Gettysburg College, August 15th, 7:29 a.m. If you report at 7:30, you will not be playing football this season. You will be watching. You will wear a jacket, shirt, and tie. If you don't have one, buy one. Can't afford one, then borrow one from your old man. If you don't have an old man, then find a drunk, trade him for his. Because I can guarantee you there isn't a bum on the street that looks as raggedy and ridiculous as what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, that's brutal. But
It's a good movie.
everybody's got a phone, and if you don't have one, I'm sure you can find one somewhere. And
Or some kind of
even a
recording
computer.
device.
If you don't, yeah,
You know
computer
what
can record you.
old school is? An old tape recorder.
Ooh,
You know how crazy that would be?
wow. Here's the thing: if you have an old tape recorder and you can somehow post those podcasts, you definitely have a recording device that's not a tape recorder.
Probably.
Because you have to convert those
'Cause you have to
into
convert
postable
them.
files, yeah. Unless you're dropping MP3 files just on people's doorsteps, that would be dope.
It's like the new form of newspaper.
That could actually be pretty cool. I don't think we're going to do that, but that's at least interesting. Sam, that advice.
Make your kids do hard things. Shoot that bow in the backyard.
I remember when we shot Ron Vanderbecken's compound bow
Oh man.
in the backyard. It was like a 60-pound draw, but we're like 12. And we're like, and he just gets out there.
Skadoosh.
Yeah, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
I remember the day Aaron finally pulled that back. And we were all very impressed. And now we'd all be like,
What is this?
yeah, this is, I mean, it's 60 pounds still
Yeah.
a draw. I feel like 90 though. That's like,
That's a little harder.
not that I do a lot of bow shooting, but I was at the Vanderbecken's house enough to practice pulling back some compound bows. So I know what that feeling feels like. Guys, it was a short episode, but it was fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for all of our recording today.
Yeah.
And that's it for episode 52. So we'll catch you guys in episode 53.
Yeah.
And
Signing off.
see ya.